Hello everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Hello if you're new here. Hello, welcome, I'm Lucy. I make lifestyle and fitness content here on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, you name it, I'm trying to do it. And if you're here watching like you do every week, big love. I appreciate you, I see you and I appreciate you and I love you for it. So thank you so much for tuning back in. Now today's YouTube video is one I didn't think that I would make ever in my life, but here we go. Today's YouTube video is all about my running favourite pieces. Now that might seem like something that doesn't need to be made into a YouTube video in itself, but as a size 10 to 12 girl with some big thighs and a bigger chest, I find shopping for clothes really hard, and I find shopping for running clothes especially hard. I have big thighs, so I struggle with chafing and knowing what shorts to wear. I have a bigger bust, I'm a 32DD, so shopping for sports bras that are actually high impact is something I really struggle with. I'm not a super speedy runner either, so my marathons or my half marathons, for example, take a little bit longer to do than some of the people we see on Instagram. And I get asked all the time for my running recommendations, so I thought I'd just gonna pop it all in one video for you today and have this as a reference point to come back to. Probably will make another one of these videos maybe next year if I have some new pieces that I think are better suited, or if I find some things, you know, that crop up along the way that I think, wow, these are game changers. But I just thought this would be helpful because for me especially, shorts and sports bras are something I really struggle to find, and I feel like I have accumulated the perfect group of pieces to wear on my runs that I trust wholeheartedly and would therefore recommend to you guys, because I don't recommend things by halves. If I don't think I'm absolutely obsessed and love it, there's no way in hell I'm recommending it to you guys. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. I do just want to preface this by saying I have ran 5 marathons now. I'm training for my 6th marathon. I've done an Ironman, 2 halves. Like, I have tried and tested a lot of these pieces and worn them to the death, but they've lasted. They have withheld the worst conditions I could have possibly chucked at them. A lot of the pieces I've probably worn for a half marathon, full marathon race. Without further ado, I thought let's get on with the video. I've laid all the pieces out, so in case you're looking at the bed thinking, girl, just put your washing away, I did, specifically for you guys. This is my running collection of pieces that I have accumulated over the years and I love. Let's start with shorts, because this is the question I get asked the most over on all of my social media platforms. What shorts do you recommend to not chafe in? That is a big question with a lot of responsibility, okay? And I have taken that responsibility very seriously. Here are my tried and tested running shorts that I love and I think I could recommend as being chafe proof. I love wearing a pair of running shorts that I can wear for everything else in my life. I don't really love the idea of buying something for one purpose. I like buying something with multiple purposes in mind. So that being said, I'll introduce you to the cheapest, I think, pair of shorts that I'm going to recommend for running in, and these are the Tala Soft Seamless, I think, Sculpt Seamless shorts. These are great, and they do have a bit of glute contour going on, which means they're gorgeous for the gym, high rocks race. I've run a half marathon in these, multiple 10Ks, and I was thoroughly impressed. I did not buy these with the intention of them being a running short and chafe proof. I bought them for the gym. And I wore them to the gym and they didn't budge. I thought, let's try these out on a run. Amazing, really amazing. I even wore them on a run and I was absolutely throwing it down with rain. These withheld, didn't chafe at all. There isn't anything fancy going on with these shorts, by the way. Like, they are a gym short that I repurposed as up there with some of my favourite running shorts. So there's no pockets, there's no adjusted waistband, there's nothing. They're literally simply a pair of seamless shorts with some contouring going on, but they're really great and they don't roll and chafe. I am going to do a little try on clip here to show you what they look like on, but these are fab. Moving on to the second pair of shorts, which I didn't think would be good running shorts, are these. So these are the Honor Active I believe the enhanced lift is what they're called. I literally wore these for a 20k run 2 days ago. They are really good. Thoroughly impressed by the lack of rolling and chafing that goes on with these shorts. Again, these aren't a running specific shorts, so they've got no pockets, they've got no adjustable waistbands, they've got nothing fancy going on in terms of like running-esque like features, but they've got glute contouring, a little bum scrunch, they're a seamless short material again. Little bit around the bottom just doesn't roll, and I was just really impressed, really impressed. I wore the yellowy pair for High Rocks, again not one issue, and I wore these for pretty much a half marathon on Sunday. Really shocked by how much I love these. They also are amazing gym shorts, so that's what I mean. I love these too because they are running shorts and they are good chafe proof running shorts, but they're also really great gym shorts, which is amazing. For reference, I wear everything in Honor Active. I wear a size large. I do find it slightly on the smaller side, so yeah, these are a UK size large, and I'm normally a UK medium in every other activewear brand I've ever tried, but in Honor I am a large, so just bear that in mind. And with the Tala shorts, I got a medium. Moving on to biker shorts, but more running specific biker shorts, we have 3 pairs. 2 of these are from Lululemon, and they are super running specific. So I wore these for London Marathon last year and Richmond Half Marathon. These are 100% chafe proof. They are an amazing short. Again, these are pricier because they are 1 Lululemon, so it's always pricier, and 2 running specific. So there's loads of features going on within these shorts that rack up the price. And do I think it's worth it? I do. These, if you wanted just a simple, very good, reliable, thinner, non-compressive pair of running shorts, these I think will be my recommendation for a very long time until something else comes out. The only negative I find with this is it has a front seam. But with the recommendation I'm going to show you later on in the video, you'll see why the front seam doesn't actually bother me. But let me show you all the features that go on within these shorts because it's insane. So first off, the waistband has this adjustable feature, which is great because I don't like having a tight waistband going on. I don't like running with a tight waistband. It makes me feel very uncomfortable, makes me feel very bloated. But if I wanted to, I could make these tighter. This is one of my favourite features. The waistband is a running belt in itself. So towards the back and at the complete back of the shorts are these little pockets. Let me show you by putting one of my lip glosses in there. Right, you can just pop your anything in there and it just basically fits gels and everything. You've got your running belt on your shorts. I think there's 6 pockets on these shorts. It's amazing. I wore them for London Marathon and I was just managing to stuff everywhere. So they've got 3 pockets along the waistband and then 2 down the side. And they also have these little reflective spots and grippy inside seam. Honestly, just amazing. Truly blew me away. I love them. Absolutely love them. Second pair from Lululemon are, I'm not sure what these are called. Under, maybe? I'll pop it on screen. These are, again, a more running specific pair of shorts. These are a thicker material than these Fast and Free biker shorts. These are a super thin, almost flowy material. I don't know if you can tell, but these are quite a lot thicker, quite a lot more rigid, so maybe classified as warmer. I'm not sure, but amazing. These have 3 pockets. We've got one right at the very back, big enough to fit your phone, your keys, and maybe 1 or 2 gels in. Then you've got your side pockets on either side of the shorts, and this little Lululemon logo here, which is reflective. I don't think there's anything you can say that are bad about them. Moving on to my final 2 pairs, and these are Flowy shorts. Now, I am going to preference this by saying I cannot guarantee these will be 100% chafe proof for you. Those ones, the previous ones I've said, I would reckon they would be almost 100% chafe proof on as many body types as I can think of, because I've seen a lot of people from my run club or from the running community wear and share how much they love those shorts. These, with a little bit of body glide or anti-chafe balm, could be up there with like chafe proof flowy shorts, but I want you to take my word with a pinch of salt, try them for yourselves and see what you think, because flowy shorts are so difficult. Flowy shorts are so difficult to get right. The only pair of flowy shorts I found that are like the 2-in-1 shorts that work for me are a very old pair of Gymshark shorts, and they actually don't stock them anymore. They've changed the style, and since they changed the style, I don't find them chafe proof. They made the 2-in-1 short, the in short, the one that goes underneath the flowy shorts, shorter, and therefore no longer is chafe proof for me. So these are a new pair that I've tried from Honor Active. These are the longer 3-inch seam low flowy, I think they're Move seamless, I think Move something. I really like these. They are great. I wore them for an 18k run and I didn't chafe. I can't say if I'm going to chafe in these in warmer weather because I just don't know. In the cold, I tend to chafe a lot less than I do when it's really hot because I sweat less. When it's really hot outside, I sweat a lot on every part of my body, but I haven't really sweat that much on my legs or in between my thighs while it's been freezing cold. So I really like these. I think they're amazing. They've got an adjustable waistband inside, and the 3-inch seam comes a lot longer down than the 2-inch inseam, which I do have the 2-inch inseam as well, and I definitely prefer the 3-inch inseam. They also have these sort of built-in pants, and the split comes nowhere near as high as some other flowy shorts I've tried. Some of the other flowy shorts I've tried, they're literally joined right at the waistband, so it feels like my whole arse is on show. But these don't do that. I feel very safe and secure and comfortable. They're very, very comfy on the waistband. I don't feel restricted in any manner, but I didn't personally chafe on an 18k run. I didn't wear any body guide. Would I have put body guide on next time I was going to wear these on a long run? I would. Yeah, I just want to say, if you want to try and they aren't chafe proof for you, I'm sorry, but flowy shorts are always so difficult. So difficult. My last pair of flowy shorts are these from Lululemon. I can't remember what these are called, shakeout shorts, perhaps. I'm not 100% sure. Again, I'll put it on the screen. These are great. I haven't worn these for anything over a 12k run, so I can't guarantee that they would be chafe proof on a super long run. If you're going on a really long run, like a marathon, for example, or a half marathon, I think it's best just to not wear flowy shorts if you're a chunky thighed gal. Just cut out the middle, man. Just wear one of the other ones, wear one of the biker shorts that I know would be 100% chafe proof. These, I'm not 100% sure if they would be for that distance. They're really cute and I love them, and they're so comfy. They don't give me bellyache, and I haven't chafed in them thus far. They also do have the little panty liner, which is great because they are flowy, but they haven't got a split on the sides. There's no chance of a little bum coming out, and I just think they're really cute. I do really love them, but yeah, I would just feel really bad if you bought these off my recommendation, wore them for a marathon and then came away with chafe marks. But I think they're great. Moving on to underwear, and more specifically sports bras. Guys, it's a hard market out there for a good sports bra that is high support, not full coverage. A lot of sports brands claim a sports bra that is high coverage as high support, and there is a difference. There is a big difference, and I found that the hard way, that there is such a difference. So I'm going to show you the only brand I've tried that I actually think are good at making high impact sports bras. I'm very open to continuously trying and being the guinea pig for you guys, but I've guinea pigged this brand and I think they're really great. So this is a brand called Mary. I love their sports bras. I think they're great. This one stinks because I literally wore it for a 10k about an hour ago, so it really honks. But you can see what I mean by this being a high impact sports bra rather than a high coverage sports bra. You can see all of the stitching and the mechanisms that have gone on the front bar of this sports bra to make it high impact. So we have this band. Can you see this sort of like McDonald's band going across the front here? That keeps them here so they don't come up, right? Which is great. This band at the bottom is perfect. It's like a big enough width and tight enough so that you don't chafe under here, because this is where I chafe all the time. I once left a marathon with bleeding coming down from chafing and getting a blister and it popping and all this stuff right in between my bra, in between my boobs. Honestly, it was awful. It also has these little bits on the side here to adjust if you want. If you're a bit bigger busted and you need a bit bigger gap here, you can adjust it. The back is adjustable 3 ways. You've got the standard bra straps which you can adjust and loosen like always. This little clip here can clip, so you've got a bit more high support because it can become like X-shaped. And then you have the 3 different clasp options, so I always wear it on the max of the X and it's great. It's really, really great. I wore this sports bra for my half Ironman, my full Ironman, every marathon I've run since I found this bra. I've worn it for any race, and I think me wearing it for a full Ironman is credit to how chafe proof this style is, because I wore it swimming and then cycling and then running for a 14-hour race, and like this was soaking when I came out of the water after I did an hour and 20-minute swim into a cycle, and it dried and still didn't chafe me. So I love this bad boy, so much so, but I've got to get it away from me because it stinks. They do have a few other designs. I have a preference to that one. I will write which size, which style it is over the top of this clip of me wearing it. But they have some other designs which I love as well, but I do have preference to that one. This is great. It's just got less adjustability going on the back, but the perk of it is you can put your phone in the back of the sports bra, which is really handy if you don't want to carry a thing. I think it's lovely. This pink colour was for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so I'm not sure if they will still do this pink, but lovely nonetheless. My next recommendation is slightly unorthodox, but we're gals here, so I think that we should talk about it. It's pants. I found a pair of pants that I wear every marathon race I do, every half marathon race I do, for a few different reasons. And it is this Nixie Body thong, which is a period pant thong. I feel really weird saying the word thong on YouTube. I won't ever run a long race without one of these on again, because my body likes to sometimes decide to bleed mid-race. Sometimes it likes to need a wee, and then I go for a toilet and there's no toilet roll, so I have to drip dry. And before, that's caused then my knickers to be damp and everything to be quite uncomfortable. Whereas in a period pant, you don't have to worry about it because this bad boy absorbs anything, even if you are drip and drying. The thong feature makes it really comfortable to run in, and I don't chafe. The reason why I said that this is something to reference for anything with a front seam is because of this feature, because the padding goes across your labia. Things don't separate across front seams. Does that make sense? Am I making that clear? You don't get camel toe when you wear these things because things can't be made into a camel toe. Okay. I'm gonna make these next suggestions really quick because I've been waffling. Running vests and a belt. What do I do? Which one do I wear? Which one do I go for? I've got a variety here. This is my running belt. She's battered. Can you listen to this? That's because there's gel juice in there that's crusty and dried. I need to wash it basically, but this is my running belt. It's also my triathlon belt. It's from Amazon. It's pretty affordable, pretty cheap. I've tried the Lululemon one as well, which is also great, but for a triathlon I wear this one because you need to put your bib there. Also for any races I do now, I like to put my race number on my triathlon belt because I just find it really comfortable. It's got the gel pockets on the side, so you have three there, and enough room in here for your phone and some gels and some salt tabs. This thing can fit a lot in there. And yeah, you can put your number on the bottom. And I think it's like 10 quid on Amazon. It's really great. The running vest I've got is slightly bougier, slightly fancier. It's really sweet though, and I love supporting smaller businesses. I love supporting female founded businesses. So this is one of my favourite running vests. It's an unreal material. So soft and luxe feeling. We've got so many features to this. I can't really do it quickly, but multiple zips, multiple things to put, like little toggles to put things on. You've got 4 pockets on the front, as well as a little zip pocket to put keys and things in, you know, so they're super safe, and 1 humongous pocket on the back, and then a little zip pocket on the back. Honestly, it's like Hermione Granger's bag, this thing. You've got pockets and zips everywhere. You've got one up here for things to go in. I love this. I love it so much. I have the Solomon one as well. The Solomon vest I bought is my first ever running vest. I ran London, the first ever marathon I did in it, and multiple ones after that. This was very kindly sent to me by Marloff. Do I think I prefer this to the Solomon? Perhaps. I think she's cuter and more flattering and comfortable. The Solomon is also a great jacket, a great running vest, but I think it's a little bit more expensive. And she's really cute in lilac, and I love that. People are going to ask me about trainers. I know that for a fact. People are going to ask me about trainers and things like running glasses, and I would just say those things are super specific to you. My running shoes, my 2 favourites, I'll show you them quickly. Sorry, I literally wore these for a run about an hour ago. These are the New Balance 1080s. As you can see, well worn and loved by me. They're a bit disgusting. They're great. They're a great all-rounder, very casual, everyday shoe. No complaints, no judgments, love, love, love. But my biggest recommendation is to go to a running store near you, get your gait analysed and see what they say and recommend for running trainers, and then purchase. But if you want to know mine, 1080s. And my speed trainers of choice are the Adidas Adizeros. I speak about these a lot. I think they're a really, really great carbon plated speedy shoe. You don't need these if you're a newbie to running. Please don't go and get yourself a pair of carbons unless you're going to be trying to PB or you've had experience running before. I didn't wear a pair of carbons until at least 1.5 years into my running journey. You do not need to be getting carbons unless, you know, you really want to try, and maybe you really want to try and go speedy, but I would just recommend at least running a good 3 or 4 months before you even step foot into a pair of carbons. But I love them, and these also have my triathlon laces on them in case you're wondering what the hell are they. These are triathlon laces and just a toggle, so you don't have to tie them up. But I ran my Ironman in these, Chicago Marathon, London Marathon, 2 half marathons. I've actually probably done their distance because I've also done 2 high rocks in them. They're pretty battered. Look sick nonetheless, and honestly, these are the best carbons I've ever tried. I've only tried 2 pairs of carbons, to be fair. These and then like something speedy ones, but these are great. Right, that is everything. Now that wasn't me trying to push products down your throat. That wasn't me trying to show my humongous running collection, because I do have a lot of activewear for running specifically. It's my job and I run a lot. You don't need this amount of stuff. Absolutely you do not. I'm in a very lucky position where I do get sent stuff and try stuff to recommend to people. I've also been doing fitness, and I've been running for 3.5, nearly 4 years now, and I've been in the fitness realm for like 8, 9, nearly 10 years. So my gym and fitness collection has grown throughout the years, but I really hope that this is helpful in some way, shape or form if you were looking for specifically shorts. I think we're approaching summer. It's going to be here sooner than we know it, and shorts are always a difficult one and something I get asked about a lot, especially as a gal with thighs, with legs. So I hope that was helpful. If it was, please give it a like and subscribe. I am loving being more frequent over here on YouTube. There is a week of workouts coming for you next week, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful evening.